Outside, it's the chaos of World War II. Inside, it's just you and four other guys, your brothers in arms, operating one of the most iconic machines of the war, the M4 Sherman tank. That was my world. My name is Joe, and I was a gunner. Our crew, we were a family. There was Sergeant Miller, our commander, a rock-solid leader from Texas. Davis was our driver, the best wheelman I've ever seen, calm under pressure. Peterson handled the bow gun and radio, always cracking jokes to keep our spirits up. And then there was young Charlie, our loader, barely 19, but with the heart of a lion. Every hedgerow could hide an anti-tank gun, every village a Panzer. They called the Sherman a Ronson lighter because it had a nasty habit of catching fire when hit. We knew the risks every time we buttoned up the hatches. We saw things you never forget. Sharing rations, writing letters home, talking about the girls we'd marry and the lives we'd lead after the war. We held on to those moments like a lifeline. Visibility was near zero. We were advancing cautiously when the world just exploded. A shell hit our right track, immobilizing us. Miller yelled, "Bail out! Bail out!" We scrambled out of the hatches, gasping for air, disoriented. We hit the frozen ground, and German soldiers were on us in seconds. They were just kids, mostly, but they had rifles, and we had nothing. That was it. Our war was over. Or so we thought. The Germans took our dog tags, our personal belongings, everything. We were just another group of tired, defeated prisoners. The journey was a nightmare, days on end with little food or water. We didn't know where we were going, but we knew it wasn't good. We ended up at a POW camp, Stalag 13C. Barbed wire, guard towers, the whole 9 yards. The despair was thick in the air. You see guys just give up, the light in their eyes gone. Every night he'd whisper, "We're not dying here. We're going home." He was the glue that held us together. He made us exercise, share our meager rations fairly, and most importantly, he made us think. He started gathering information, observing the guards' routines, a camp layout, anything. Turns out, this camp was next to a major German tank repair and refitting depot. We could see them moving Panzers, and even the new, fearsome Tiger tanks. He picked up conversations, learning about the depot's operations. Davis, our driver, watched the way they moved the heavy tanks, studying every maneuver. My job was to watch the sentry patterns. Charlie, bless his heart, became our lookout. It was a long shot, a 1 in a million chance. Miller's plan was insane. We weren't just going to escape the camp. We were going to steal a tank and drive our way to freedom. They were monsters, thick armor, a powerful 88mm gun. To us, they were death on treads. Miller figured if we could get our hands on one, we wouldn't just be escaping prisoners. We'd be a weapon. No one would expect 5 American G's to come rumbling out of a German depot in their most prized machine. The audacity of it was our best camouflage, with a new rotation of guards who were less familiar with the routines. We'd been working on loosening a section of the fence for weeks, using scavenged bits of metal. The night of the escape, our hearts were pounding out of our chests. We slipped through the fence under the cover of a moonless, foggy night, crawling on our bellies through mud and ice. The depot was chaos, mechanics shouting, engines roaring. We blended into the shadows, moving from one piece of machinery to the next. A Tiger, sitting there fueled and ready for the morning transport to the front. The hatch was unlocked. It felt like a sign. One by one, we climbed in. It was surreal. The layout was different from our Sherman. Everything in German, of course. But a tank is a tank. Davis slid into the driver's seat. He'd watched them for weeks, and his hands just knew what to do. He hit the starter, and that massive Maybach engine roared to life. For a second, nobody moved. The sound was deafening. But in the chaos of the depot, one more engine starting up went unnoticed. The guards were so stunned, they barely got a shot off. We were out on the road, inside a German Tiger tank. The feeling was indescribable. A mix of terror and pure exhilaration. We were 5 American POWs, deep behind enemy lines in a stolen enemy tank, trying to drive west toward the Allied lines. We rumbled through the German countryside, a steel ghost on a mission. Peterson used the radio, trying to find Allied frequencies, but it was all German chatter. We had a few close calls. At one point, we rolled right through a German convoy. They just waved at us, assuming we were one of them. Miller, in the commander's hatch, would give a nonchalant wave back. My heart was in my throat the entire time. We drove mostly at night, hiding in barns or dense woods during the day, terrified of being discovered. What would an American P-47 pilot think seeing a German Tiger tank rolling west? We painted a crude American star on the turret with some white paint we found in a barn, praying it would be enough. The distant, unmistakable sound of American artillery. We were getting close. This was the moment of truth. Miller grabbed a dirty white undershirt we had, tied it to a cleaning rod, and frantically waved it out of the commander's hatch. He started screaming, "Americans! We're Americans, don't shoot." Then a voice shouted back, "Step out of the tank with your hands up." Slowly, one by one, we climbed out of that metal beast, our hands in the air, exhausted, filthy, but alive. The soldiers looked at us, then at the Tiger tank with its crude star, and their faces were a perfect picture of disbelief. We had made it. We were home. And to the insane audacity that can sometimes lead you to freedom. We were just 5 ordinary guys who refused to give up, and for a few crazy days, we drove the devil's chariot right back at him. Thanks for listening to our story. If you found this piece of history interesting, please like this video and subscribe for more untold stories from the front lines. The European theater, it was a whole different kind of war. We were a tight-knit crew, just 5 of us in our Sherman, pushing through France. Then came the ambush. A German 88 hit us, and next thing we knew, we were prisoners. The days blurred into weeks, moving from one POW camp to another. But we never lost hope. We saw our chance during a transfer, a Tiger tank, left with its keys. It was insane, but we took it. We rumbled across enemy lines, praying our stolen beast wouldn't get us killed by our own side. When we finally saw American uniforms, the relief was indescribable. The debriefing was surreal, recounting our escape. We were just kids who'd been through hell and back, forever bonded by the war and a stolen tiger. Thanks for listening, and don't forget to subscribe.